Hi everyone, welcome to English Anytime. Today we'll talk about effective English reading strategies for busy people. In today's fast-paced world, finding time to improve language skills can be a challenge, especially for those who lead busy lives. Many people juggle work, family, and numerous other responsibilities, leaving little room for traditional language classes or extended study sessions. However, learning English does not require long hours in a classroom or intensive study schedules. One of the most accessible and effective methods to enhance your English skills is through reading. Reading in English is a powerful tool that exposes you to everyday vocabulary, common expressions, and authentic language patterns. It helps improve your vocabulary, understanding of sentence structure, and overall communication skills. This article explains effective reading strategies designed specifically for busy people. It focuses on using simple, everyday language in a clear and professional style, making the content easy to understand for beginners. The strategies described here can be integrated into even the most hectic schedules, ensuring that you can steadily build your language skills one page at a time. The value of reading in language learning. Reading is one of the fundamental ways to learn any language because it provides continuous exposure to the language in context. When you read, you naturally encounter new words and expressions while seeing how sentences are built. This exposure allows you to learn language structures without having to memorize grammar rules explicitly. For busy learners, reading is especially valuable because it is highly flexible and can be done anywhere, even in short, scattered intervals. The process of reading helps reinforce vocabulary and familiarizes you with how native speakers use English in everyday situations. Even if you have only a few minutes during a break, reading a simple article or a few pages of a book can gradually build your understanding and confidence. Over time, the cumulative effect of these small sessions makes it easier for you to recognize and remember new words. Reading also provides cultural insights. You begin to see how language is used to express ideas, emotions, and social interactions. This cultural context is as important as the words themselves, as it helps you understand why people say things the way they do. Moreover, reading improves your comprehension skills. You learn to recognize common sentence patterns, question forms, and expressions used in casual conversation. This skill is essential not only for reading, but also for effective communication. As your reading ability improves, you may find that you are more confident in other areas of language learning, such as writing, listening, and speaking. In short, reading creates a solid foundation that supports all other language skills. Finding time in a busy schedule. One of the biggest challenges for busy people is making time for additional activities. However, when it comes to reading, even small pockets of time can be very effective. The key is to incorporate reading into your everyday routine. Here are several strategies to help you find time. 1. Use short breaks wisely. Instead of scrolling through your phone or social media during a wait, try reading a short article or a few pages of a book. Even 5 to 10 minutes spent reading can make a difference over time. 2. Carry your material everywhere. Keep a small book, magazine, or digital device with reading content on you. Many apps offer downloadable short stories or articles written in simple English. This way, you can seize every opportunity, whether you're waiting for an appointment or commuting, to practice your reading skills. 3. Set a daily reading goal. Establish a small, realistic daily goal. For example, aim to read for 10 minutes every day. Consistency is more important than long study sessions, and even brief daily reading sessions can accumulate significant progress over weeks and months. 4. Create a reading routine. Incorporate reading into your daily routine by setting aside a specific time each day. It might be during your morning coffee, lunch break, or just before bedtime. A regular schedule builds a habit, making it easier to stick with your practice even on hectic days. 5. Combine reading with other activities. If you love cooking, try reading recipes in English. If you enjoy exercising, consider listening to audiobooks with text you can follow on your phone. Combining reading with other interests makes the process feel less like a chore and more like a natural part of your day. Effective daily reading practices. Once you find pockets of time, it's essential to make your reading sessions as effective as possible. Here are some practical tips to maximize learning during your reading time. 1. Start with simple materials. For beginners, it is important to choose texts that match your current level. Short stories, news articles, and blog posts written in simple language are ideal. These texts usually use common vocabulary and clear sentences that are easier to understand. 2. Read actively. Don't just skim the text. Engage with it actively. Underline or highlight words and phrases that are new to you, and jot down any questions or comments in the margins. Ask yourself what the passage means, who the characters are, or what the main idea is. Active reading helps your brain absorb and retain new information. 3. Repeat and review. Repetition is a powerful tool in language learning. If you come across an article that you found challenging, reread it later. With each subsequent reading, you'll notice that words and phrases become more familiar and easier to remember. Repetition reinforces what you've learned and builds long-term memory. 4. Use context clues. When you encounter an unfamiliar word, try to guess its meaning from the surrounding text. Look for hints in the sentence or paragraph that suggest the word's definition. This skill not only helps you continue reading without constant interruptions, but also strengthens your overall language intuition. 5. Read aloud. Reading aloud forces you to slow down and articulate each word clearly. This practice is particularly helpful for improving your pronunciation and fluency. When you hear the words spoken, it reinforces your memory and understanding of their sounds and rhythm. 6. Keep a reading journal. Maintain a simple journal where you write down new words, phrases, and expressions that you encounter. Include their meanings and use them in example sentences. Reviewing this journal periodically will help you track your progress and reinforce your learning. Leveraging technology for reading. In the digital age, technology offers numerous resources that can significantly support your reading practice, especially when time is limited. Here are some ways to use technology effectively. 1. Ebooks and digital libraries. Digital books are a convenient resource for learners. Many libraries offer free access to ebooks, and there are numerous websites that provide simple texts for English learners. Ebooks allow you to adjust the text size and background, making them easier to read on devices like smartphones and tablets. 2. Mobile reading apps. There are many mobile apps specifically designed for language learners. These apps often feature built-in dictionaries, translation tools, and audio options. They offer a user-friendly way to practice reading on the go. By using these apps during short breaks or commutes, you can integrate reading into your daily routine effortlessly. 3. Audiobooks and read-along tools. If you find it difficult to read silently, audiobooks can be a great alternative. Many audiobooks come with a transcript that you can read along with as you listen. This dual method helps improve both your reading and listening skills, reinforcing correct pronunciation and natural speech flow. 4. Online articles and blogs. The internet is full of articles and blogs written in simple English. Many language learning websites curate content that is easy to read and understand. These resources are frequently updated, ensuring that you always have fresh material to practice with. Subscribing to a few blogs or online magazines can help keep your reading habit both interesting and diverse. 5. Social media content. Social media platforms are not just for socializing. They also provide excellent opportunities to read in English. Follow pages or groups that post content using everyday language. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram feature short, engaging posts that can help you learn new words and phrases naturally. This exposure to real-life language usage can be very beneficial. Building vocabulary and comprehension. One of the primary benefits of regular reading is the opportunity to build your vocabulary and improve comprehension. Here are some strategies to help you expand your vocabulary and deepen your understanding. 1. Learn new words in context. Rather than memorizing long lists of words, try to learn new vocabulary in context. When you see an unfamiliar word, read the sentence carefully and use the context to guess its meaning. This method is more effective because it shows you how the word is used in real situations. 2. Create flashcards. Flashcards are a simple and effective tool for memorizing new words. Write a new word on one side of the card and its meaning or an example sentence on the other. Reviewing flashcards regularly can help reinforce your memory. There are also many mobile apps available that offer digital flashcards for language learners. 3. Use word association. Connect new words with words you already know. For example, if you learn the word delicious, think of foods you have enjoyed or experiences that made you feel that way. This association makes it easier to remember the new vocabulary by linking it with familiar concepts. 4. Engage in discussions. Discuss what you have read with friends, classmates, or online language groups. Explaining ideas in your own words and hearing other perspectives can reinforce your learning and provide new insights. Even simple conversations about a short article can help you remember new vocabulary and improve your comprehension. 5. Utilize dictionaries and translation tools. When you come across a word you do not understand, consult a dictionary or use an online translation tool. Many dictionaries now provide audio pronunciations and example sentences, which can be very useful. However, try to rely on context clues first. This practice strengthens your ability to infer meaning from context. Overcoming challenges and staying motivated. It is common to face obstacles when trying to develop a new habit, particularly in a busy lifestyle. Staying motivated and overcoming these challenges are essential for long-term success. Here are some tips to help you remain on track. 1. Set realistic goals. Establish clear, achievable objectives for your reading practice. Instead of aiming to read an entire book in a short period, set smaller goals such as reading one article per day or a few pages each evening. Small, manageable goals lead to a sense of achievement and encourage consistency. 2. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge even the smallest victories, whether it's learning a new word or finishing an article, without stopping. Keeping a record of your progress can motivate you to continue. Over time, these small successes will add up, and you will feel proud of how far you have come. 3. Vary your reading materials. Prevent boredom by diversifying the types of content you read. One day, you might choose a short story. The next day, a news article or a blog post. Changing up your reading material keeps your practice interesting and exposes you to different language styles and topics. 4. Be patient and consistent. Language learning is a gradual process. Even on days when you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself that a few minutes of reading is better than none. Consistency is key. Steady, daily practice will yield results over time. 5. Build a support network. Join an online community or language group where you can share your experiences and challenges. A support system can offer encouragement, share useful resources, and hold you accountable to your goals. 6. Reflect on your motivation. Regularly remind yourself why you want to learn English. Whether it's for career advancement, travel, or personal growth, keeping your reasons in mind can drive you to overcome obstacles and stay dedicated. Adapting your reading strategy. Not every reading strategy works equally well for every learner. It is important to tailor your approach to fit your personal needs and schedule. Consider the following adjustments to optimize your reading practice. 1. Assess your strengths and weaknesses. Take time to evaluate your current reading abilities. Do you struggle with understanding long sentences, or is vocabulary your biggest challenge? Identifying your weaknesses will help you choose appropriate materials and strategies to target those areas. 2. Adjust the difficulty level gradually. Start with reading materials that match your current skill level. As you gain confidence, gradually introduce more challenging texts. A gradual progression prevents frustration and allows for steady improvement. 3. Monitor your progress. Keep a record of your reading sessions and note improvements over time. Whether it's a reading journal or a simple checklist, tracking your progress helps you see how far you've come and what areas still need work. 4. Be flexible with your routine. Understand that some days may be busier than others. If you miss your usual reading time, Try to fit in even a short session later in the day. Flexibility is key. What matters most is that you continue practicing regularly, even if the amount of time varies. Practical tips for using everyday language. Since the goal is to learn English that is useful in everyday life, it is important to focus on simple and practical language. Here are some practical tips to ensure you are learning language that you can immediately use. 1. Focus on common vocabulary. Choose reading materials that emphasize everyday words and expressions. Texts that describe daily activities like ordering food, shopping, or talking about weather are particularly useful because they mirror the language used in real-life situations. 2. Practice rewriting complex ideas simply. When you read a passage that seems complicated, try rewriting it in simpler language. This exercise helps you understand the core meaning of the text and allows you to practice expressing ideas in a more straightforward manner. 3. Engage with real-life content. Select articles, blogs, or stories that discuss everyday topics. Whether it's a personal anecdote, a news article about community events, or a blog post about hobbies, content that reflects real life will help you learn language that is both practical and relevant. 4. Discuss what you've read. Talk with friends or language partners about the texts you read. Explaining what you understood in your own words reinforces your learning and makes the language more memorable. 5. Utilize visual aids. Whenever possible, choose materials that include pictures, diagrams, or simple infographics. Visual aids can help you understand and remember new words by associating them with images. Integrating reading into a busy lifestyle. Busy schedules can make it seem impossible to find time for reading, but with a few creative strategies, you can integrate reading seamlessly into your day. Consider these ideas. 1. Morning and evening routines. If possible, dedicate a few minutes in the morning or before bed to reading. A consistent routine, even if brief, can significantly boost your language skills over time. 2. Commute time. Whether you drive or use public transport, utilize your commute to practice reading. Digital reading apps or audiobooks with transcripts can turn travel time into productive learning sessions. 3. Meal times. If you have a few extra minutes during lunch or dinner, perhaps while waiting for food to arrive, consider reading a short article or a blog post. Every little bit counts, and these small sessions add up. 4. Waiting periods. Use waiting times such as standing in line or waiting for an appointment to review vocabulary or read a short passage. With mobile apps and digital content, learning can occur anywhere. 5. Combining hobbies with reading. If you have hobbies like cooking, sports, or gardening, look for content in English related to these interests. Reading about topics you love not only makes practice more enjoyable, but also reinforces vocabulary relevant to your daily life. Maintaining long-term motivation. Staying motivated is one of the most critical factors for success in language learning. Overcoming challenges and celebrating achievements, no matter how small, keeps you committed to your goals. Here are some strategies to maintain motivation. 1. Set short-term and long-term goals. Define clear objectives for your reading practice. Short-term goals might include reading one article daily, while long-term goals could involve finishing a book or mastering a specific set of vocabulary. Regularly reviewing and adjusting these goals will help maintain a sense of purpose. 2. Celebrate milestones. Every new word learned or article completed is a victory. Reward yourself with small treats or extra leisure time when you reach your goals. Recognizing progress boosts your confidence and encourages you to continue. 3. Join a community. Engage with fellow English learners by joining online forums, social media groups, or local study groups. Sharing experiences, tips, and challenges creates a supportive environment that can sustain your motivation even when progress seems slow. 4. Reflect on your progress. Periodically review your reading journal or vocabulary lists. Seeing tangible evidence of improvement can be a powerful motivator to continue your learning journey. 5. Be kind to yourself. Understand that language learning is a gradual process. Some days may be tougher than others, and that is normal. Maintaining a positive attitude and being patient with yourself are key to long-term success. Improving your English reading skills does not require a complete overhaul of your daily schedule. Even for busy people, integrating short, focused reading sessions into your routine can lead to significant progress over time. By choosing simple materials, using everyday language, and leveraging modern technology, you can build a strong foundation in English that benefits all areas of communication. The strategies outlined in this article, such as reading actively, using context clues, incorporating technology, and setting realistic goals, are designed to fit into even the busiest of lifestyles. Each small effort contributes to a cumulative improvement in your language skills. Over time, these habits will not only boost your vocabulary and comprehension, but also increase your confidence in using English in everyday situations. Remember, every page you read is a step forward on your language journey. Even if you only have 10 minutes a day, the regular practice of reading will steadily improve your proficiency. Embrace the flexibility that reading offers, and see each moment as an opportunity to learn something new. With dedication, consistency, and a positive attitude, you can overcome the challenges of a busy schedule and achieve lasting progress in your English reading skills. In summary, effective English reading strategies for busy people revolve around integrating regular practice into daily routines, choosing materials that use simple language, and leveraging modern digital tools to access content anytime, anywhere. The key to success lies in consistency, realistic goal setting, and celebrating every small victory along the way. By adopting these techniques, you turn even brief periods of free time into valuable learning moments that steadily enhance your language skills. Keep in mind that progress may be slow at first, but with persistence, every word learned and every sentence understood brings you closer to fluency. Stay motivated by tracking your progress, joining supportive communities, and continuously challenging yourself with new material. Over time, these strategies will not only improve your reading skills, but also boost your overall confidence in communicating in English. No matter how busy your life may be, remember that every minute spent reading is an investment in your future. Let each page open a door to new knowledge, opportunities, and personal growth. The journey to mastering English is a marathon, not a sprint, and every step, no matter how small, counts.